Now, this one here is going to be kind of odd because technically there's not that many lies about this one, but the fact of its usage and that it's actually usable in different areas. It's really not that needed for legendaries. Now, as I've shown in my legendary video, you can actually do a legendary without this build. This build is the Foundry Bulwark, and it's mainly used for raids. Now, otherwise, yes, you can make this thing into like a headshot and get your headshot on your pistols and literally destroy enemies, NPCs, ads, all that kind of stuff if you want to. But a lot of people miss out on its main purpose, and it is literally just to be a bullet sponge and to survive and to supply your teammates with blue armor. That is its main function. So this build is going to be kind of simple. I'm going to show you mostly gameplay because I can't demonstrate most of this stuff in the shooting range. So we have to actually show you some actual gameplay and its usage in certain aspects. I'll be showing you countdown where there's a lot of hunters where this is very useful at times, and this may be useful especially if they increase the damage and you know, stuff like that for countdown. So watch this. So first, let's get into the build. Now, the build itself is very simple. We're not worried about any other weapons or anything. We're just using the Liberty pistol to keep the shield alive and give us some more damage. Now, the main piece you need to have in a certain spot is the Bellstone backpack, because this is going to give you the more armor regen, especially if you want to use a tardigrade chest piece to help your teammates out. So you need to find that Bellstone like that with Protector. Now, another good thing is Point Man, because you can get the hazard protection and the armor regen, versus this one here gives you explosive resistance, but this will also help your teammates out if their armor's cracked, but then you lose some hazard protection, which isn't good. So using Perfect Vanguard is actually more beneficial than Tardigrade. Now, don't get me wrong, Tardigrade is just as good, but the Foundry Bulwark has the highest armor regen because of the makeshift repairs. Now, I can demonstrate this. It's very simple. As you saw, those parts and those pieces in there with all hazard protection, so you don't have any disrupt, because we don't want our shield to be shut off. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Just get 3 max disrupt resistance mods. Now, as you can see, we will not be doing a lot of damage, but that's just it. As I'm getting shot in the back and in the front, my shield and my health is coming back. It has the strongest armor regen. So as my shield takes damage, I get health. As I take damage, my shield gets health. So again, you are not going to do a whole lot of damage with this build. Can you? Yeah, you can spec it all into headshot, and that's fine. And you could really go around and tap people all day long. But as you can see right here, you're not really going to do much. Your job is just survivability. Okay? And that's really about it. So let's get into the countdown. Now, what I want y'all to notice is I want y'all to watch this. Right here, everybody is EMP'd. Look to my left. See, he's EMP'd. There's other players that are EMP'd. I'm not. So Disrupt stops that. Having that max hazard protection allows you to be this giant bullet sponge and take this damage from these hunters away from your teammates and give them blue armor. Now look how much blue armor everybody has. Now it's going to go away here in a second, but as long as I'm taking damage, they get blue armor. See, it never ends. That blue armor will keep coming back to them. And if people go down, you can come over here and pick them up. But you see, we are constantly giving them that extra health and that extra armor. That is the build that you want to be. You want to be that support guy. Now, we're going to try to see if this hunter will actually, or one of these guys, let's get rid of this, they don't have anything. You can see we're taking damage from all sides, all directions. Everybody's still got blue armor, but they're just out in the open getting themselves killed. But now they don't have the heals, people can actually get the kills on them. And even that guy who's down, right now, they're getting that blue armor. That blue armor is keeping them alive, even if they're on the ground. So this allows us to come over here and someone through a hive, that's why everybody's down. This allows us to come over here and basically take the damage. You see, I can get these guys up all day long.
Nice.
So Bulwark, again, is around the Bulwark shield. Now, again, there's other people who have used it in different ways for PvP and PvE in tons of different ways. But if you want to be that person who survives and gets these people up and helps them out and, you know, do that kind of stuff, it's a great support type build. It's not that strong of a damage because you're able to take in the damage. So trying to use it in a different way, like say the smaller shields, really doesn't help it. I mean, it's got the name Bulwark in it. You might as well put on a Bulwark shield, get the most out of it. But again, you can run it any way you want. Honestly, that build, you could put headshot damage onto it. You could literally run it all red, put on the Regulus and go around and one tap people with it, because you just have the survivability, and then having the Bulwark with it. Again, there's other options to it, but if you want to be that survivable person to help the team, again, this is a team-based game, you're better off putting hazard protection, not armor regen in it, so that way your shield will stay up and it will never be shut off. That is a huge problem I see with some of these players that put these things out there on best Bulwark build.